Hey everyone, Kariu here and welcome back to another episode where we're doing something interesting as Russia, because as you can see from this screen right here, the new Kaiserreich DLC just dropped, or at least the Kaiserreich update. But anyways, let's not stop for now and let's just jump right in and see our current situation as Russia. Okay, so yeah, after reading all of that, I'm not gonna bore you with that. I have chosen the path for today as Russia, and it's gonna be liberating all of these nations from these goddamn authoritarian bastards. Which is something rare as Russia, since the majority of the time we are the authoritarian bastards. But not in today's campaign, because by God am I gonna fix this nation, and I'm going to liberate every single one of these bastards near my border, and I will make it all the way toward Paris. But talking is easy, what matters the most is action. And what I'm gonna start off is I need to start doing army reform, and I need to rush for this permanent unified command, because if I don't do this soon enough, then I will be hurt. My military is gonna get debuffed quite enormously, and that's not good. I mean, the one good thing is that Russia has a lot of military factories, but I'm not gonna do anything special this time around. I'm just gonna focus on the normal stuff. A bit of guns, support equipment. I really like anti-air for some odd reason. And I'm gonna keep 3 on artillery and maybe put 4 on trucks. Yep, everything is good. I'm just gonna have to take my army and form a small little hut here near Moscow in case anything bad happens. So yeah, now when it comes to democracy in Russia, the situation is quite perilous because Boris over here is being quite the prick, if I may be honest. He has subdued the opposition when it comes to his government, and that's not good. And the only way we will make it so that Boris gets exiled from here is simply by having the people get mad at him. So the only way for us to restore democracy in our country is by simply hoping for the best, man. Also, one other thing that's quite important, Kornilov right here, he's gonna rebel against me soon enough, and I need to pick the right chief of army, the one that will allow me to also oust Boris when things become bad, quite honestly. And I need to keep on pissing off the people, not the military, because we need to have a democratic system, and if we piss off the military, they will just elect another paternal autocrat regime, and that's not good. Also, let's not forget, I gotta keep on clicking any events that increase social democracy in my country. Addressing the shortage. As Russia's economy continues to buckle and contract, the public demand for government relief has only grown louder. Hopes are high that President Boris, elected as he was on populist platform, will be willing to intervene on the common people's behalf, no matter the budgetary troubles. Several plans have been prepared for an immediate injection of funds into the social welfare program. That said, the elephant in the room is that these funds can only come from one place on such short notice: the military budget. The army is unsurprisingly mortified that their long-awaited rearmament program is going to be reshuffled into soup kitchens. Holy shit. Their assertion that the army is what is still keeping order in Russia isn't entirely incorrect either. The government can try to appease both, but party officials are warning that such a course will be ruinously expensive. Wacky business. Anyways, where is the option where I piss off the people? Yep. So yeah, good news. I just need to piss off the population one last time and Boris is gonna get exiled from here. And the farmers are finally striking, which is great, by the way. I've already got what I wanted. The level of anger is at 8, and I'm pretty certain that Boris over here is simply gonna get ousted. Chaos in the capital. Hold on, let me read what's happening right now. Okay, massive illegal protests and strikes have consumed the nation. Yes, we have done our best to destroy the socialist organization and kill or imprison their leaders, but the socialist revolutionary underground network remains remarkably strong, something Savinkov would know from experience. The Moscow protest has led by Nikolai something something and Andrei something something. And despite police breaking them apart multiple times, they have continued for 3 days. The armed militant operating under cover of the protest have intensified their attacks on key something something personnel, and in some districts the police have even been steadily losing confidence in the central government's orders. The situation is even worse in Petrograd, and day by day protests are spreading in most cities. almost 100 people have died already, and the only reason keeping the something from ordering mass slaughter is the fear that the military may not be entirely on his own side. So he has to be careful on whom to trust with something units and a few absolutely loyal divisions handling potential mass executions. Holy shit, that's actually horrendous. It will be a tense night in Moscow. So yeah, hey, guess what? The revolutionary overwhelmed the capital. What's gonna happen now? Beginning of the June Revolution. Okay, so yeah, the TLDR of this event and what happened in the previous days in Russia is that my boy Boris over here tried to calm down the people by talking to them, but someone threw a grenade at his ass and he simply died from that, along with another 30 people, because his guards were shooting at the population as well, which is not great. But long live the free Russia, even though we are actually losing war support and stability, but hey, could not get any worse than that, right? Now I can finally form a provisional government, which is great. I'm just gonna finish the treaty with France right now, and I can finally make it so that democracy prevails. Now, fuck me. Okay, so yeah, hold on 1 second. I need to draft the constitution. I just need to make sure to not piss off the socialists and the cadets and the military as well, because they don't like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I currently have written the new constitution. Or at least, I think I picked up the right stuff. And the only people that I have pissed off are the monarchists right now. So yeah, I will try to pass the constitution, and I generally do hope that things are gonna work out nicely. And finally, democracy has been restored, and I do wonder who is gonna be the one leading us this time around. In about 2 days, the election should be held, and we will see who's gonna win. And obviously it was the social liberals, because I kinda was rigging the things into their favor. Okay, I currently am annoying the military, and they are at level 8. Oh my god, I fucked up big time. The military is gonna kill me any second now. Thank god, I was actually scared for a second. I need to give the military some extra funding before they actually kick my ass. Oh my god, my guy is gonna get killed. Holy shit, this is bad. There's no way for me to save him. I kinda fucked up this time around. Boris is gonna send his regard, and Vladimir, the one currently leading my country, is gonna die. I mean, I may as well just rein in the military as my last act, and my leader just died. So yeah, goodbye to him. But at least the military and the right-wing government is not so angry with me, right? Keeping balance and track of the situation in Russia is kinda ass. Not gonna lie, and America is having it a bit worse than us right now. At least we're not being split in a four-way civil war right now as Russia. I mean, I'm somewhat fixing this country right now, okay? The situation is somewhat stable. We are back at 1% stability, okay? Damn, my volunteers finally arrived into Bulgaria, and I may as well just try to make the most of it. I can see that the frontier in Bulgaria is quite open. They don't have enough divisions to hold me back, so I'm gonna exploit this. I just need to pin these Austrian bastards. If you get pinned, just retreat backward and walk into the tile that you wanna take. And on great news, Austria just went to war against Hungary. That's great because mainly for the fact that their volunteer forces are gonna go away. And Bulgaria is gonna find itself all alone trying to survive. God man, who knew that restoring democracy in Russia is gonna be so tough? The amount of events that I'm being hit with, man. If I cannot take Sofia from the north, then I may as well just try to do it from the south. Now, will I make it in Sofia this time around? No, you're not gonna go anywhere, bastards. And Sofia is gonna be mine. So yeah, is this enough to fire the surrender event? Finally, good job, good job. We've won the war here in the Balkans, and my allies should be very grateful for that. I mean, thankfully it's only 1937, and the war won't go on until 1940, unlike the previous version of the game, by the way. So I have enough time to fix up my political situation in the country, get things a bit more stable, and even go and do some damage against Turkmenistan in case they do declare on us. It depends. It depends how they react. The steps are looking quite spicy right now, if I may say. And nothing that I can do right now is gonna appease them, not even one bit, even though I have the majority of the garrison requirements fulfilled, and we are at war with the steppe nations. Not much of an issue for us right now, because I had an inkling, a small feeling one could say, that these guys will go to war against me. That's why I had my army stationed around here. I mean, the good thing is that you can simply overwhelm their divisions. You don't even have to defeat them. You just have to rush all their victory points and walk around them. But yeah, Kazakhstan, you're dead. Next on the chopping block is the Turkestan Republic. But yeah, that's the rebellion in the steppes dealt with for the time being. Should not have to worry about that anymore. I have no idea how this nation has yet to capitulate, by the way. They only have 3 tiles left. Does not even make any sense. And also I'm gonna invite this radical socialist into the government. I mean, hey, better than nothing, quite honestly. We hold currently a majority, so we can pass the majority of our laws. Nothing to be worried about. So yeah, I guess this is it when it comes to my political tree. The only thing that I can think about doing right now is rushing over here and getting the extra research slot. And I guess it's about time to build up my military industry a bit more than I already have. I mean, 86 civilian factories is pretty nice, and the number is gonna increase by another 7. Which is not that large. I had a run where I was playing as the young gods, and I am not even capping, man. I had 137 civilian factories by 1939. So yeah, bringing back democracy toward Russia is kinda a big risk, but it was worth it, just because of the LARP. Also, the Ottomans are at war with the Egyptians, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send them some volunteer forces and some air forces as well, because I can. The thing that matters the most when it comes to sending volunteers is that you send some damn gas. Gas or bombers, it does not matter. As long as someone is getting bombed, that is the most important thing. And Iran finally declared on the Ottomans. The Germans demand compensation. You can piss off, you prick. I've paid you enough. Okay, we are making a decent headway into Syria. And it's official, I finally got rid of the majority of the German influence in my country, and in about, I think 90 days, this will be enough to get rid of any traces of German influence. And finally, the Ottomans have surrendered. Great, because I kinda was pushing over here in this region, which usually triggers the surrender event for them. So yeah, this is one other rival that I have crippled. The Ottomans are dead, and Bulgaria has been nurtured. So who else can I annoy? I guess no one, since it's already mid-1939, and in about 1 year we will end up at war with the Germans. It kinda feels nice to not suffer from any resistance. Everywhere I look, it's peaceful and steady. I have too much political power and I'm generating 2.4 political power per day. What the fuck? I don't know what to do with this, man. I guess time to use my political power to invest into my country, eh? And did I tell you how ugly these Austrian borders are, man? And the commune of France went to war against the German faction ahead of time, man. I have to be honest, I kinda got caught lacking right now. I thought that at least I would have 3 months to go to war against the Germans. So yeah, once I'm done with the Moscow Economic Council, I'm gonna do the preemptive war against the Germans. Hold on, diplomacy at the last hour. As a last-ditch effort to avoid the war between the Slavic brothers, the Russian ambassador to Ukraine has delivered a note to Kiev showing our desire for friendship with the Ukrainians. There is no need for bloodshed with the Ukrainian People's Republic, which has a shared history, culture, and democratic values with Russia. We have graciously offered the Ukrainians a deal, one which would be unthinkable not to accept. In exchange for a treaty of friendship, one that would strengthen the economic ties between both nations, Ukraine would allow the Russian armed forces to use its territory as a staging ground against the German aggression. We have also promised that should Germany invade Ukraine in response, then the Russian military would take care of it, with the Ukrainian army only taking part in defensive operation if deemed absolutely necessary. Yet the timetable for their response has expired, which can only mean one thing, and that thing is that Ukraine is not going to be friendly with us. Oh my god, man, this is horrible. The tanks are no way in any shape ready. The only thing that's going to save us right now is the Air Force, so I may as well just start building these damn air bases as fast as possible. You can see that the situation is not looking well, man. I still was 2 months away from being prepared for the all-out assault against the Germans, but hey, I cannot let the Frenchies get absolutely crushed. I mean, the one good thing about this war is that I'm gaining army experience very fast, so things are looking well. I just need to add some support companies here and there and I should be swell. Okay, we took Georgia's capital. That's not enough to make them cap. I still need to take these 2 tiles over here. Also, I'm not worried about Ukraine. I have around 48 days to reach Kiev. And that's not something that I'm worrying really about because I just knocked out Georgia. I just need to kill off these pesky annoying ass divisions that are here and that are annoying me quite a bit. Hey, you gotta believe in the plan, okay? I will make it work somehow. I have 27 days now to capture Kiev, and let's just say that I kinda got bogged down quite a bit in Georgia right now. Especially since these prick-ass divisions decided to hit last and over again, which kinda wasted a lot of my time. I really need my southern offensive to work properly. And oh my god, never mind, it's not gonna happen. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to capture Kiev in such short notice, unless I beeline toward there. The thing that's annoying me is the fact that I'm so close to Kiev, but I cannot take it, man. Oh my god, if only I had 20 more days. 11 days left to capture Kiev, man. 11 days. If only I had paratroopers. God, I wish I had paratroopers. I'm gonna lose all of my bonuses for the military now. I mean, the front line is collapsing, but it's not collapsing fast enough. They are trying to buy time. This is the only thing that they are doing right now. It's not like it's gonna help them in any way. Come on, please make it on time. No, don't get pinned. Don't get pinned. Retreat and walk forward. I need to send in more reinforcements. That's it. I have 24 hours to make it toward Kiev. Hold on. I'm gonna hit pause stack on all of these divisions. As long as no Bassett sends in any divisions. Oh my god, this is gonna be so great. As long as no Bassett sends in any divisions toward Kiev, I'm gonna capture it in the last day as well. I cannot believe it worked out. I thought that I would lose all of the modifiers that you gain from doing your military achievements properly. In 30 days, we actually evaporated the entirety of the southern theater. And did I tell you that I forgot about the Georgian front? Because I did. Really not. The situation is not so dire. The situation, I think, is not so dire. I can micro my way out of this. I mean, while I'm at it, I may as well just plan another naval invasion. This time I'm gonna plan the naval invasion to knock out Finland. I mean, once their front line collapses, I don't think that there is any chance for them to survive this. Speaking of surviving stuff, gotta keep on building mills if I wanna survive this war. Would really like to free more divisions. Like, really, as fast as possible. Because killing off these pockets is not gonna be done on its own. But yeah, I genuinely mean it. Once Finland caps, once Georgia, well, at least once the volunteer divisions that were sent to Georgia finally die, it will be the end of it all. And also, the American Civil War just ended, by the way. Took them long enough. And it obviously is MacArthur that won the war, and he killed any hopes for American democracy, by the way, if you're interested. God, I hate Finland. I genuinely hate Finland. They have too many good buffs. Okay, I have 40 days to deal with whatever this is. I really need to prep myself. Okay, thank god, Finland capitulated. More divisions for the other front in Belarus. Speaking of which, I have 18 days to take Minsk, so yeah, I need to stop being such a lazy bum. And I need to start my damn offensive over that region. I generally have everything stacked in my favor. Yeah, it's over, man. I just got lucky one time, but you cannot keep on getting away with it, right? And they obviously managed to flood in one single tank division right at the end. 2 tiles away from taking Minsk, and you just cannot win that. Ah man, I kinda am sad that I lost these flavor events. And Ukraine capitulates, great news. So yeah, all of these divisions are encircled. I just need to make sure that they stay encircled. And from here I can rush in and knock out Belarus. And do the same for Poland. It depends if Austria will join the war or not. It generally depends. Yep, they just did. Hello Austria. And here I thought I'm gonna have an easy war against Germany. And at the same time Paris falls. Which is not the greatest. I mean, at least knocking out the Baltics is a bit easier than the fight that I had in Belarus. They always had 7 divisions or 5 per tile. And that was not very great to fight against. Oh, the 5th Balkan War. Let's go. Good job, my guys. Good job. Time for me to invite Serbia and Romania into the faction. Thankfully, Bulgaria is at war with Greece, so I don't think that they're gonna be able to join the Austrian faction. Now, a smart person would actually bother and knock out Belarus first, but let's just say that I'm not very smart. Hey, but at least I'm trading very favorably against the Axis. Well, not the Axis, but against the German faction. I'm dropping 22 fighters per day. Okay, Tankman. Tankman, you have an opportunity over here, an opportunity to rush in and do a lot of great stuff. A lot of damage, one could say. Now, don't let these divisions regain their organization, for the love of God. You retreat backward and make it toward this tile. And you, my triumphant division, you're gonna take one province, and with enough luck this nation should cap. Never mind, they're not gonna cap. I still need to take this tile. And Wilhelm died. Goodbye, bozo. I'm gonna make sure that none of these assholes are gonna stay in charge of Germany. Hell, I'm gonna make sure that the majority of Eastern Europe is free and liberated. Just ignore the fact that I just overthrew a government that was fairly elected in Ukraine. Let's just not think about it for now. And Lithuania capitulates. Great news! Would be even greater if Belarus would cap as well. And okay, finally, oh fuck, I fucked up big time. I fucked up big time. I thought that I closed the pocket, but I was wrong. A few tiles away from being able to close this pocket in the north though, so that's great news. And I think I'm about to trap 25 divisions here. 25 or 27. Now it's about time you evaporated, you pricks. Now when it comes to pushing, I see an opportunity here in Romania. I could do something like this. Definitely, man, the majority of these tiles are just plains, so I could take advantage of that. Anyways, about time to start my offensive towards southern Romania. With some luck I would be able to link up with my forces over there. Okay, tank man, you need to hold. So yeah, the Romanian situation has been recovered. I just gotta keep on maintaining the pressure on these Germans and I'm gonna be able to crush them, absolutely. I mean, the good thing about these encirclements is that straight up, the more divisions they lose, the less divisions that I will have to fight against. But yeah, pushing into Hungary is easy peasy lemon squeezy. The real issue is knocking out Austria, because last time I did this, I had to take all of their cores, and even the Croatian cores, and even make it toward Czechoslovakia. Or at least Prague. Who needs to take Minsk, huh? All you need to do is rush toward Budapest and take Vienna. So yeah, I glance over the Western Front, and I just cannot explain what's currently ongoing. What the hell is this, man? Ooh, nice. Vienna is heavily defended. I wonder if I can actually sneak in and take it if I encircle it. I just need to take this tile right here, just so that no reinforcements make it toward Vienna. Ah, look at these damn Frenchies. They're gonna make it toward Berlin before me, because I'm the only one who's fighting against the majority of the German resistance. Well, actually, if we are to give full credit to them, they did hold against the Germans when they were pushing here, even after they took Paris. They did not capitulate. Never mind, I take it all back. They got cut off over here. I have no idea how Austria is still holding on when you can see that I took all of their victory points. Well, not all of their victory points, I meant to say I took the majority of their territory, man. Never mind, they're about to capitulate any second now. So yeah, get ratioed, bozo, get shot on. GG. I would like to state that my Marines were the real MVPs this time around. They carried me so heavily, and I'm not even capping. Frenchies surprisingly are being pushed back, even though they made much headway over here. Okay, man, I need to stop trying to understand what the hell is going on in France. They get pushed back here in Western Germany, but they still manage to actually link up over here. Come on, time for you to make it toward Berlin. I'm gonna try to push into Berlin from two sides. Well, actually, surprisingly, Warsaw did not fall before Berlin fell. Why am I suffering from anti-government protests right when Germany capitulates and the German government collapse? Am I gonna get a peace deal? I guess I'm gonna get a peace deal with these Eastern European nations. And with Austria as well. Wacky business as usual. So yeah, since I did the majority of the heavy lifting in Eastern Europe and against Austria, I took everything. Germany has yet to capitulate, and the same goes for Poland, so they are not included in the peace deal. I kinda was a prick and I took over the Netherlands just because I could, and I let them take / keep Belgium and Ireland. Now that there are no Austrian divisions holding the front line, everything is collapsing. Like, the front line is instantly collapsing and there is nothing to save them. Okay, so yeah, thanks to the power of fastfall and the fact that there is 25 turns in the Kaiserreich peace deal system, I managed to take a good chunk of Germany. Does not even make sense how that worked out, but we ended up with this ugly abomination. After a long session of liberating countries, I present to you the European solution that I have come up with. Obviously, it's 100% hassle. Please do not take it seriously. I'm just fucking around, but I made sure to liberate everyone. I mean, like, if I may be honest, I have no idea. I really would have liked to liberate Ukraine, but I don't think it's available to me. To be honest, I really do not appreciate how the Nordic Federation was supporting the Germans in the previous war, and even though they are social democrats, you cannot trust these damn Swedes, Norwegians, nor the Danish. That's why I'll be paying them a visit very soon enough indeed. Also, I need to call in the Romanians and the Serbians into my war against the Bulgarians, because they have been at war with the Greeks non-stop and kinda is annoying me. Also, did I tell you that I forced all of these guys to be democratic, by the way? By God, you will have fair and free elections, whether you like it or not. That actually was the TLDR of the Russian war in the east. So yeah, our map is looking quite nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, I kinda just wanna update you quickly. Currently just cleaning up the Ottomans, and I took over Armenia as well. I think I'm about to have one last war against the Commune of France, and that should be enough LARP. Like, you know, I've completed the majority of my focus tree. This is the Navy side, I don't really care about it. The air side, the military slash army side over here, and the politics side over here, which is also complete. All that's left for me to do right now is to deploy 6,000 fighters, and I can go to war against the Commune of France. That's all that is available for me to do. And now, before we go to war against the damn Sindies, I told you at the start of the game that by God am I gonna make the entirety of Europe free and fair, where every single citizen will be able to vote for which leader he chooses, not be under some tyrannical son of a bitch, some Frenchy asshole over here. And by God am I gonna come in and clap those damn French cheeks, including the British cheeks as well. Though they would be only a side option for me, because by God am I gonna absolutely demolish the syndicalist faction. I do hope that they don't have any other majors in their faction. Would suck if Mexico is a major. That, and I would lose my mind as well. I just need to make sure to declare on these nations all at the same time, just so that I don't get bogged down. Oh yeah, I forgot, I'm actually dumb. I need to call in my puppets into this war, or I'm not gonna be able to push. Well, damn. I came in a bit overprepared, man. I thought that fighting against these damn British will be a bit tough, but I was wrong. But we have total air dominance over the skies wherever we look, well, except for the UK. Well, actually, the reason why we don't have any air superiority over the UK is mainly because we're not using the airports over here. I mean, does not matter, because they're gonna cap soon enough. I just need to take over Plymouth. The war screen is fixed, and I can see the majors that I gotta deal with. And I have some great news, guys. I just need to knock out France and the UK. And that's gonna happen in the next few months. But you know what's even wackier? The fact that the Netherlands own the entirety of France does not even make sense, bro. So yeah, hey. It only took a few days for us to end the Third International. What do you mean strikes against the war, buddy? God damn. Thank God the war already ended. Can you imagine if the war took months or years to end? The entirety of our nation would collapse. I mean, I just need to take Toulouse, Marseille and Bordeaux. Never mind, everyone just died. And I apparently have the majority of the war score. So I get to do whatever I want. God damn, Italy sure as hell looks very ugly. And I'm not gonna fight against all of these miners, man. They better piss off away from me, man. My initial goal was only to deal with the damn Frenchies and, like, you know, liberate the European population from tyranny and oppression or whatnot. This is all propaganda talk that I'm saying right now. By God, I really wish I could drop a nuke on Alfonso's ass right here. Well, actually, that's not Alfonso, that's Xavier, man. Him and his national populist regime, kinda cringe, man. So much for freedom and liberty. But by God am I tired, and I have no intentions of continuing this game because I've been playing this for over 7 hours. And I did what I was set out to do at the start of the game, which was to liberate the entirety of Europe under a free and fair regime, so that every single European has access to basic voting rights and freedom. Well, except for the Italians and the Iberians. I never said that I would actually go over there. You don't have any proof of me saying that, obviously. Hey, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's content. This has been Kariu. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. Massive thank you to channel members for continuously supporting me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening. And goodbye, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.